Hi, my name is Kimberly Mueller, and I'm one of the faculty on the RAP study. I've been working with the RAP study since 2006, and I've met many of you in person. I know how dedicated you are to finding a cure and a prevention for Alzheimer's disease. We are so disappointed that we could not be delivering this information to you in person. It is truly one of our favorite activities, being able to come and see you in person and to share and connect this information with you. But first and foremost, we are wishing health and wellness for you and for your families, and we hope that you are staying safe and well. We can't wait to see you again, and what a celebration that will be. Until then, we're very glad that we can share this information with you about our study by video for the time being. So in this section, I'll attempt to answer some of your more frequently asked questions. We encourage you to continue asking questions. We are here for you and we want to answer your questions. Thank you for watching these videos. This section of our video series answers some of the frequently asked questions by you, our RAP participants. These questions have been gathered from notes we take at your visits, as well as from previous information sessions. While this is not an exhaustive list, I will go over some of the more frequently asked questions by you. The first question is about genes and Alzheimer's disease. And some of you want to know if you should find out if you have a gene that's related to Alzheimer's disease. Although researchers haven't found a specific gene that directly causes late onset Alzheimer's disease or the more common form, having a genetic variant of the ApoE gene, the ApoE4 variant, does increase a person's risk by about 35 to 50%. So you can inherit ApoE4 from one parent or both parents. But even if you have ApoE4, you may never develop Alzheimer's disease. Or people develop Alzheimer's disease without having ApoE4. Also, it's unlikely that genetic testing will ever be able to predict the disease with 100% accuracy, because too many other factors seem to influence its development and progression. These are the reasons why we don't disclose your ApoE genotype to you. The next question is about what are the effects of things like grief and stress and medicines on RAP testing results. So researchers recognize that the testing appointment is a single snapshot in your life, and that there are many things that may affect how you do on the cognitive testing, including things like a recent loss of a loved one, work stress or caregiver stress, or certain medicines that you may be taking. First, we always encourage you to let us know and reschedule your appointment if something big is going on in your life, or if you aren't feeling well. But second, you answer a lot of questions about your life in the questionnaires you give us. The research team and medical practitioners on the study review all of these life factors and consider them seriously when looking at your test results. And then, by looking at your test scores over time, it can help us determine if you are having a bad day or a couple of bad weeks versus a real decline in thinking and memory. The next question is about cholesterol and blood pressure lowering medications. We and others have said many times that what's good for your heart is good for your brain. There is truth to this statement. We've been learning that many people who die with Alzheimer's disease also show vascular disease in their brain, and this is generally caused by poor blood flow to the brain. So making sure that you have good cholesterol levels and good blood pressure will help blood flow to your brain in the ways that it should. At this time, we're starting to see patterns that heart health may not appear to be related to amyloid plaques and tau tangles, but better heart health may lead to slower cognitive decline and fewer dementia diagnoses in the general population. Researchers are working hard to understand what makes us resilient to Alzheimer's disease. What makes us not have the cognitive decline even when the disease is forming in the brain? And it could be that heart health may be one thing that builds resilience. The next question is, how much decline is normal for regular aging? Some things stay the same in terms of memory and thinking in normal aging, and some things may even get better, such as your vocabulary. Your intelligence, the knowledge that you've gained by experience, stays stable in normal aging, and many long-term memories are preserved well into normal aging. Some things in aging do show gradual changes. One is the speed of thinking. Your ability to process new information becomes slower over time. The ability to pay attention to more than one thing at a time, especially when there are distractions, becomes more difficult. The rate of learning new things becomes slower, so you will be able to learn new skills, but it just may take longer than it used to. And the rate of retrieving information, such as words, becomes slower over time. All of the tests that we give have built-in expectations for these declines in memory and thinking over time in normal aging. So as you get older, the tests give you more leeway in terms of what's considered normal. If you feel anxiety about changes to memory and thinking, we always suggest you talk to your doctor. Also, sometimes it helps to talk to close friends your age to see if they're experiencing similar things that are part of aging. The next question is about physical activity. What kind and how much? The kind of exercise needs to be something you enjoy so that you're likely to continue doing it for as long as possible. If you hate it, you won't want to keep doing it, so find something you enjoy. Most research shows that just 30 minutes a day is enough to improve blood flow to the brain. Some research shows that exercise helps build stronger connections between brain cells. Although exercise has not yet been definitively shown to slow the accumulation of Alzheimer's disease, amyloid plaques, and tau tangles, there is ongoing research to determine if exercise slows cognitive decline and rates of dementia diagnoses. Exercise may be another thing that builds resilience to disease. The next question is about sleep and dementia. We do know that sleep is good for your brain and good for memory and thinking. Research is ongoing to determine what the underlying mechanisms are that link sleep problems with Alzheimer's disease and dementia. We don't know definitively if improving sleep habits directly affects the pathology of Alzheimer's disease. But we do know that improved sleep does improve memory and thinking skills. Furthermore, if you have sleep apnea, you're at a greater risk of cognitive decline because oxygen is not getting to your brain as it should while you sleep. This leads to low quality sleep as well as potential problems with blood flow to the brain. We urge you to get checked out if you think you have sleep apnea, and to follow your doctor's recommendations for treating it if you do have it. The next question is about diet and which is the best kind of diet to reduce risk of Alzheimer's disease. As you know, there are new kinds of diets being advertised to help cognitive decline all of the time. Many of these diets are being researched presently. The one diet that has shown the most evidence behind it is the Mediterranean style diet. This diet is heart healthy, which leads to improved blood flow to the brain and lowers your risk of stroke and diabetes, and therefore helps your memory and thinking over time. If you want to learn more about healthy eating patterns and recommendations, visit the website on this slide at the National Institute on Aging. The next question, should I do crossword puzzles to prevent cognitive decline? Many longitudinal observational studies show that people who tend to do a variety of cognitive activities, such as games and crossword puzzles, tend to show slower cognitive decline, but no study has proven that doing any one particular cognitive activity will directly cause a slowing in decline in memory and thinking. However, we do believe that staying mentally active is extremely important for healthy brain aging. As with exercise, we encourage you to find things you like to do or are excited about learning how to do, like playing an instrument or learning to knit from a new pattern, woodworking, or yes, crossword puzzles, but only if you like them and especially if you feel challenged by them. Thank you for watching this video and thank you for your participation, and feel free to ask more questions in the question and answer forum. Thank you.